In this episode, the charging dominoes are falling. Tesla on the ring, and a very expensive Volkswagen. Welcome to episode 230 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Mike Rao, what is new?
Well, I've had to take some students for the driving test, and they've passed beautifully, but I did happen to stumble upon one of the worst fails for a driving test ever via the YouTubes.
Let's go.
And we're going to take a quick look.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing this video of an elderly woman in, I believe this is Argentina, that is not doing particularly well on her driving. Oh my God! What just happened there?
She actually managed to roll the car.
Yes,
roll the car.
But my favorite thing is, see that little puff?
Oh, yeah.
And while she's already stopped and dead,
oh, yeah.
she goes and gives it, well, an extra little puff of gas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it made me think, that is pathetic. It's not good.
No.
But honestly, similar has happened here.
Oh, really?
Oh, you go to the tax collector where the DMV is. There's a reason why there's a lot of dead bushes.
Oh.
Yeah. That exact thing happens. As a matter of fact, quite a few months ago, I was at the tax collector for test, and I looked to my right, and the girl that was finishing her test next to me was coming into a parking spot to finish. 100% on the gas.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you get into your parking stall, and you floor it. She launches the car over the parking block.
Oh.
And you...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So why would you go for a test if you can't do this?
Well.
No, well.
How do people learn?
I get that, but don't make it the first time you've ever gone parking on the test.
I agree.
Maybe do some practice before you go. I'm just saying.
Practice would be ideal.
Practice should be required.
Yes.
I'm just saying. Practice should be required.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought that was a quite fun video to watch.
Very, yeah, I'm sure that actually happens a lot more than we think.
It does.
Unfortunately. But also fortunately, because there's no better way to learn than just...
Than binning it?
Failing. Yeah, I mean, that's how some people learn.
And in the case of that Argentinian woman rolling your car?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. Not
a good look.
Nope.
But let's get into some news. So, some news that you have seen coming for a while. And it's this one isn't 100% set in stone yet, but it's looking as though it will be here soon. So we know that Ford was the first legacy brand that was going to jump into the Tesla supercharger, the NACS charging port. Looks like the dominoes are falling.
Yes, they are.
Because the rumor has it that Stellantis is going to be doing the same, and I think there's another one coming as well.
Stellantis is definitely coming. We have Ford so far. We have GM so far. We have most of the charging infrastructure companies from around the U.S. Now, this is a U.S. thing. Let me emphasize that. Europe is not doing this, but all the U.S. stuff is happening. And Rivian also climbed aboard the NACS hype train.
Oh,
so basically we're missing, who would the last one be?
Lucid.
And there's one other charging company, which is I think Electrify America.
Lucid, the car company, but there's Electrify America, and then there's another one.
Yeah, there's
Easy
one other
Charge or something like that.
Basically, if you're not jumping on the NACS charging infrastructure bandwagon here, you're not going to be able to drive.
Is this going to mark officially the end, the unofficial official end of the CCS chargers?
In the U.S., yes. Will
this fall the rest of the world, do you think?
No.
You don't think the rest of the world will go Tesla NACS?
I don't know. The main reason that this has been adopted by all these charging companies and all the manufacturers is because the Tesla chargers are so good. The uptime is so good. The amount of capacity that they have, the number of stalls that they have, All of it is so good.
It's just better than the rest.
Right. That's the reason that they're jumping on board. It's not that the tech is a ton better. It charges slightly faster. Some of the Electrify America chargers can basically charge at equal speeds. It's not that crazy. The charge port itself is a little easier to handle and a little nicer to use. It's not as bulky. It's not as heavy. So there's some convenience to it. But it's not like this is the brand new nuclear power. This is just a slightly better charging infrastructure. So I don't know. We'll see. Do I think Europe will do it? No, I don't think so.
Why?
Why would Volkswagen, Porsche, Toyota, Hyundai, I know they're not all European, but why would the rest of the world want to essentially let Tesla own the gas stations? Because that's kind of what's happening here.
I see where you're going with that, but if it's the best way to do it, then it's the best way to do it.
Agreed. But if you're a car company that's worth billions and billions and billions of dollars, and you see Mr. Elon wander over and say, hey, I have a better way to do it, what do you think you're going to do? Hire a bunch of people to make a better way to do it.
Fair, but do you then lose market share to companies that will just go on board?
Certainly. The real question
So it's risk-reward, right?
Right. The real question for me will be, what do the European car companies do, right? Because Volkswagen's going to bring cars to America, which means...
They already have the ID4 and all
right,
that.
which means if they want them to charge in America, you see where I'm going with this?
You need to put petrol in it.
Yes. You need to put electricity in it. And if you only have one good standard in the U.S., you need to adopt the port in your car. So...
Or does Volkswagen the Volkswagen America sell all their new electric cars with an adapter?
Could.
So they don't make them all from the factory NACS. They keep it their European spec. But if it's sold through Volkswagen America, in your glove box comes a charging adapter port.
At that point, why put it in the glove box and why not just put it on the car?
Well, because it's still being manufactured with the assembly line that's in Germany.
But you're also assembling the adapter.
Well, yes, but I don't know. I'm just thinking...
EVs are all about efficiency, and even the weight of having the adapter in the car all the time will cost you miles. It just will. Unfortunately, it will. So
EVs suck.
Well, for certain aspects, yes, they do. For others, they're okay. But in this case, it would be more efficient. It would be more effective for them to implement it. Now, that's not too crazy because they make left-hand drive cars here in the U.S. They make right-hand drive cars over there. That's a way bigger, different infrastructure change and engineering problem than a different port for a charge port.
Fair.
It's not that complicated of a problem to solve. It's more, I think, the taking the hit on the ego that Elon won this one.
Fair.
That's the hard part for them, to be honest.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Seeing a California startup smack you, a giant car company from Japan, Europe, the U.S., that would hurt.
Wouldn't feel great.
No. So the dominoes have fallen. NACS
Unless he promises you a house on Mars.
He's first got to fix his launch pad to get his rocket off the ground.
Fair.
Yeah. We'll see. I suspect this is probably the last time that we'll talk about this for a while. The dominoes have fallen. It is what it is. Hopefully, your new car comes with an NACS port. Because if it doesn't, you're going to need an adapter.
Yeah, so Ford, GM, Rivian, and now pretty well Stellantis.
Yeah.
Man.
Pretty crazy.
Very.
What else do we got to chat about?
We are going to drone on about more Tesla stuff here.
Oh.
I know it's exactly what you were hoping for. But more Tesla stuff to talk about. The Tesla Model S Plaid, you get a track pack now.
Oh.
You can option a track package that lets you go 200 miles per hour.
That's actually, that doesn't sound that fast for most cars, but for an EV, that's blisteringly fast.
Well, what do you mean 200 miles an hour doesn't sound fast for most cars? What are you talking about?
If you buy the newest Lamborghini, it does 200 miles an hour.
Well, yes, but this, again, not to defend Tesla here, but that's comparing a full $150,000 mid-engine supercar with its doors that go up like this, like woo, to a $120,000 sedan.
How do they go?
Woo!
Yes, I see where you're coming from that point. But the number 200 miles an hour in my head is not this landmark occasion anymore. It's been,
it still is for me because most sports cars aren't doing that.
no, there's no need.
What do you mean?
There's no need to go 200 miles an hour. What was the Bugatti? 252 or something, 256?
I think 242 or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Way past this, right?
Yeah.
There's no huge technological advancement here. Sure, it goes real fast.
I would love to see how quickly the range decreases at 200 miles an hour.
Oh, God.
I would love to see the figure, like the mathematical, tangible number of like how long can you sustain 200 miles an hour for on a full charge?
No, I bet you it's like every 2 to 5 seconds is a mile of range.
God,
I would bet you it's something
son.
like that. Yeah.
So if you do 20 seconds at 200 miles an hour,
You're nom in range.
Jesus,
It would be wild to see.
that would
All right.
be nuts.
Tell me some more about this, though. I see some Nürburgring. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, Zing. So the Model S Plaid Track Pack, it inevitably, we knew this was coming, but they have set a new track record on the ring for electric vehicles. It posted a time of 7 minutes, 25 seconds, and 2.231. 7:25 on the ring. Now, you've run the ring on iRacing.
Oh, God. That is... okay, that's only the Nordschleife still.
Correct, the Nordschleife, yeah.
Right. That is GT3 fast.
Is that not a little faster than GT3?
I think it is faster than GT3.
Because GT3s, aren't they running like 740s?
I only know the 24 layout off the top of my head. They're running like 830s, but that's also with the combined circuit.
Correct.
Right? Yeah, it has the Grand Prix track. So that's bonkers fast. That's very fast.
That's ridiculously fast.
But James May, who cares?
You should, Mr. Tesla fan.
Who cares? How many people are going to take it there and do that track time? No one. Well, they'll take it there. Will they achieve that? No.
No.
Does it matter? No.
No.
It's the Nürburgring. The Nürburgring ruins cars, as James May likes to say.
So, a little more about the Plaid Track Pack. You get some things that I think the Tesla Model S Plaid has lacked for a while. You get stickier tires. You get 20-inch, these new lighter weight 20-inch aluminum wheels. But more importantly, you get carbon ceramic brakes.
Oh.
And what has been known in the car world to be Tesla's, the Plaid particularly's biggest fault for its performance is its brakes.
Yes.
Its brakes were like bicycle brakes on a 5,000-pound car.
Right.
You can't stop the thing.
It is heavy.
It's heavy, and it had like no brakes. Now you got carbon ceramics.
Okay.
So that is, if you're going to track your Tesla, that's probably worth it, I would say.
That would be worth it, yes.
Yes. Now, I have a little bit of a beef with their Nürburgring or Nordschleife track record.
Quickly looking at this tire, imagine rain.
No. No.
Jeez.
That sounds miserable.
Yikes.
How sideways and backwards do you want to go?
I'm sure its tech would try to keep you on the ground well enough, but
It would not do it
jeez.
at all. With what siping?
Yeah, there's a lot of rubber surface there and not a lot of groove.
Yeah, not a lot of siping there.
No.
I have a little bit of a beef with their track record. So, they claim that it is just the standard track package. Bullshit.
Probably bullshit, yep.
Yeah. I mean, the windows were super dark tinted, so you can't actually see inside the car that did the record. Like, super dark tinted. Car has roll cage and race seats, and definitely removed all the rear seats and everything else that had any weight in it.
Could be.
Right? Oh, 100%. I'm also going to say that the suspension on the car that actually broke the record looked pretty gnarly.
Oh, really?
It was lower and way more camber.
They do have the camber they can't do. They do have the lowering mode, but yeah.
Oh, wait.
You can't.
It looked
can't
like
adjust
this
the
was
camber.
like proper race car suspension setup. Like this, they probably sent this off to Manti and said, "Get it prepped for the the Nordschleife and see
Probably.
what we can do." So again, this seems like it's car manufacturers up to their car manufacturer tricks of, yes, we set the record for best 0 to 60 and best Nürburgring time because it's a stock wink, 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 stock wink car.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of chasing these lap times like this. They did it with the 0 to 60 time, excluding rollout, yada, yada. Like, whatever. It goes fast. We understand. If you put your foot to the floor, you go, wee!
Wee!
Okay? That's what
kind of
matters.
sounds like that too, actually.
Yeah, it kind of does. You're right.
Real quick, in terms of money, it's going to cost you $20,000.
Okay.
$20,000 for the track package. Now, you can actually option just the carbon ceramics on their own.
Really?
You don't actually have to get the track pack to get your carbon ceramics. So if I was someone that, I don't know, was a bit weird and wanted to track their EV, the better way to do this, in my opinion, would be to buy the regular Model S Plaid, option your carbon ceramics, and then just get some wheels and tires that will be much cheaper than, because carbon ceramics are what, $10,000,
They're expensive.
right? But wheels and tires aren't $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
You can do wheels, tires, and suspension for $10,000.
Yep. I'm with you on that sense. I don't know. I wonder if there's some other engineering jibbins that they did with either battery or whatnot. But, again, it's a Nürburgring hot lap. Who cares?
Fair.
Yeah.
But it's notable because you now can buy it with the track package.
Okay,
and you get 200 miles an hour.
Let me pose you this question. For if I bought a 911 for $20,000, what could I put on it that is track worthy?
So, like, from the dealer?
Manufacturer, yeah. You could buy this from Tesla, so yeah.
Carbon ceramics.
Okay.
You can get a PDK transmission. I don't know. It's just kind of same stuff. Stickier tires, lighter wheels.
Is it equivalent?
Yeah. About the same-ish.
Okay.
Same idea.
Yep. Kind of sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
$20,000 seems about fine.
You're going to get
honestly.
lower suspension. You're going to get maybe a sports exhaust. You're going to get different wheels and tires. You'll get, bigger brakes.
I know that for the high-end stuff, you have no problem optioning $20,000 worth of performance upgrades. Easy.
You could option $20,000 worth of appearance upgrades.
Yeah. Can't really do that with Tesla, but that's different.
Correct.
All right. What's next?
So what's next is a very silly Volkswagen. Yes. So we're going to talk about a Volkswagen that we won't even get here in the U.S. because it's kind of worth talking about. It's the new Volkswagen Golf R333.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. It's bold.
What is an R333?
Well, it's a Golf R, but they're making 333 of them. It's rare. It's very yellow, and it's very expensive.
Yes, it is.
It's very expensive.
How expensive?
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. Before I tell you the price, this is what we're looking at here is the Golf R333. It is very yellow. You get this exciting color called lime yellow metallic. Wow. You get some very nice black 19-inch wheels. You get a black roof. You get 333 decals. You get a fancy badge that has its car number. But you do actually get a little bit of performance here. You get that 2-liter turbocharged engine, that inline 4. That's cranked up in power a little bit. So that's up-tuned a bit to 329 horsepower, which is 14 horsepower more than what we get here in the U.S. You also get a titanium Akrapovic exhaust.
What? Akrapovic?
Akrapovic.
Okay.
Or Akrapovic, depending on how you want to pronounce it. That is a very well-known exhaust manufacturer, and that is, they make a lot of exhausts for very high-end cars, Lamborghinis and Ferraris and things like that. So that's actually kind of cool. And you do get some very, very grippy, like almost track-ready tires. They do claim you get 168 mile an hour top speed.
Ooh, wow.
Now, I did read that they're already all sold out. Now, this is available in Germany only, but they're sold out already. And the fact that they're sold out, to me, is kind of silly.
Why?
Because at today's current exchange rates, US dollar figure, rough estimate, about $82,000.
Ooh, for a Golf R?
Oh, yeah.
With some paint and some extra fancy bits here and there, and 14 horsepower, something like that. Okay. What's a base? Not base. What's the most performant Golf or a normal Golf R? Right.
About 45 grand.
Oh God.
Almost double.
Oh God.
Almost double.
Holy moly. Okay. That's not worth it at all.
Yeah, realistically, you're paying about 50 grand for a new Golf R. So you're over 30. You're $32,000 more than that.
This is not $32,000 worth of upgrades. That exhaust, sure, it's $5 grand.
Is it 30?
No, not even close.
That's my exact reaction.
You're a Golf guy. You like these things.
I'm a Volkswagen enthusiast through and through. I learned to drive manual on a Volkswagen Golf GTI.
It looks great.
It looks hot. I like it a lot. Yeah. I love the look of it.
The paint looks good. The black on yellow looks great. The rims do well. It looks good. It's not 35 grand extra good. Not even close. And that's without dealer markups.
That's the Golf R333.
Oh, boy. Okay.
How did they sell this out?
Because they only sold in Germany. That's how.
Well, yes, but there's 333 Germans that want to pay $82,000 for a Golf R.
Oh yeah,
for $82,000. So Jesus Christ,
it's Germany. If you
I don't care.
A 333 of Golf whatever, you could have put $150,000 on it. They would have sold. The value doesn't matter to the person who drove this their whole childhood, worked in the factory, and continues to drive these today. It doesn't matter to them.
It's $80,000 for a Golf R.
Yeah, to us, it doesn't make any sense. But there are definitely 300 people out there that would buy this. No problem. If they made 20,000 of them, no way. They have a problem. But 300 of them, yeah, sure. They'll sell.
$80,000.
Now, let me ask you this. In Germany, in 15 years, when all the Volkswagens have ported over to EVs, will this be worth $85,000? Or whatever the exchange rate is. Honestly?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
When the world's gone mad and gone full EV, and this will remain the last hottest Golf R.
This would be pretty sweet to have at that moment.
It would be.
It'd be awesome. It'd be worth a lot of money, I'm not going to lie. But you got to wait a while. And I would want to drive this daily, and I wouldn't garage it until then. There's no way.
It's a Golf.
Yeah, I know.
It's a Golf.
It's only a Golf.
It's a Golf. We're not talking about a BMW M3.
Yeah?
We're not talking about a Porsche 911 or a Cayman. We're not talking about a Boxster. We're talking about a Volkswagen Golf. That is the daily driver to the sports car. When you have a sports car and you're a German car enthusiast, what do you buy for a daily? A GTI or a Golf or a Golf R? What?
I'm with you. Too much for us, but yeah, there's 300 people that'll buy it. No problem.
Well, good luck to you 333 souls that have spent $80,000 on your Golf R. I would love to drive one.
And you know what? Every car show they show up to in Germany, they will have a crowd.
You think so?
Yeah. Good for them.
Oh, my. So that's all the news I got. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right, well, that's going to wrap us up for episode 320. Thanks, or 230. Wow. Apparently I have transposed number there. All right. Thanks. Wrap us up for episode 230. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and drop a comment on the video. Let us know. What do you think about the Golf R333? Would you spend 80 grand on it? I don't know. If you're listening on audio only, send us those thoughts via social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is We Are Auto _. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. So, thanks again. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.